Welcome back. More Silent Planet. So like I've said in the last video, I'm doing Silent Planet reaction every day, probably for like the next 2 weeks. So yeah, subscribe to make sure you get more content like this. So this song is called Northern Fires, Guernica. Apologies if I'm coughing a lot. I think I'm coming down with a cold or something. Again, going into this totally blind. I don't know what the song is about, but we're gonna find out. I forgot to pull the lyrics up. Son of a biscuit. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Hate to keep you waiting. The visuals are so cool. Ooh, I like that. Oh my God! Dude. Alright, this is a freaking banger, dude. Once again, Silent Planet, you guys just amaze me. Huge shout out to you guys. If you're watching this video, I salute you. I love you guys. You make amazing music, and I'm seriously proud of you guys. Like, the stuff you're making is changing the world. At least I think so. You're making people really think about God, about society, about tons of stuff that I think people need to just wake up. People need to just get woke, man. So, do I even need to say anything about the instrumentation and the music? It's a freaking banger, dude. It's fantastic. I didn't really go into it that much in the last video, but the guitar tone on this album and the bass tone, holy crap. It is so rounded out and so full. It just like, man, it's just meaty, you know? It's like a big old juicy ribeye. Garrett and Thomas, you guys' vocals are like freaking 100% better than what they were on the last album. Or sorry, not the last album, but like compared to The Night God Slept, like you guys have come a long way as vocalists. 'Cause Garrett, dude, your screams sound so much more fuller and raspier, and your lows are like, oh my god, dude, they sound like freaking and then Thomas, dude, you've got so much energy in your voice, but at the same time it's just like I don't know any other way to describe it. Words do not describe. The drumming on this album, fantastic as always. Your drumming is so, like, your fills are so tasteful. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just it's like you know what I'm saying? I doubt Silent Planet's gonna watch this video, but if you do, what's up, boys? Let's discuss these lyrics a little bit. I'm gonna try and make this a little bit quicker. And like I said, going into this totally blind, I have no idea what this song is about. We're gonna see what I think about these lyrics at first glance. Ration my breath, terror, clandestine. What the heck, Garrett, bro? You must have a freaking dictionary just like tied to your face when you write these lyrics. What does that mean? Clandestine? 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 I don't know what that means. In my chest. Mangled, I lay on a foreign forest floor, caught in an instant divided by distance. Alone in the fray, clutching my trigger, I pray, as I make amends with death on a distant shore. Such is the fate of the nation-state, despite the myths they propagate. Honestly, this is going way over my head. Obviously, there's some political stuff going on and some discussion about war, I think. It seems like he's talking from the perspective of someone who's been in a battle, maybe, and they're laying in the forest. Maybe they've been shot. Maybe that's what the clandestine word means. Terror in my chest, like, maybe he's just scared. But he says mangled, I lay on the forest floor. So, okay, yeah. Homie's got shot or something. Yeah, okay. Okay. Everything's coming into perspective now. Alone in the fray, clutching the trigger, clutching my trigger, I pray, as I make amends with death on a distant shore. When he says I make amends, maybe he's rationalizing the fact that he's got to kill somebody. Or maybe he's trying to come to terms with the fact that he's going to die. Such is the fate of the nation state. Despite the myths they propagate, the narrative never fits the crime. Democracy's died this death 1,000 times. Maybe this war is totally pointless, and it's all just based on a lie. Maybe it's all just based on some misunderstanding. I'm not quite sure what he's saying. Then he says the masses kneel before the golden cross held by the priest who bows at the feet of the king. Maybe there's some sort of pharisaical reference, if that's a word. Maybe he's saying that this country or whatever that started this war is just Pharisees. Something like that. I'm not sure. We stand alone in the dust of what could be, fighting to find our humanity. I don't think I really need to go into detail about that. That line just speaks for itself, man. Bury me with my name in an unmarked grave. Bury me with my name in an unmarked grave. Another casualty to the vanity of history. The war marches on after the killing ends. Take our lives, colonize our minds. So this character has been killed. Now there's people that he knows being brainwashed or something. Now this section right here, I've been digging through timelines, historical bylines. I find the fatal flaw in our design lies between thoughts we had and words we knew, between what we're told and what is true. Who fuels the fascist, a classist, incalculating the masses and passes, under the contrived countenance of contrition. That is just like pure poetry. And the way that he screamed it, holy crap, I couldn't even do that. I've been telling you through timelines, just talk about lies, a funny fly, and I decide lies. Between blah 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 blah. There's no way I could do it that fast. The way I write lyrics is just like super slow. But obviously what he's talking about here is that it's like history's being told from a perspective of the dictator, the fascist, I'm not sure. The person who wins the war usually likes to paint the picture like the enemy was just like the most corrupt, evil people or something, and or likes to, make it out like they did nothing wrong and that we're the heroes. I think he's definitely talking about the US here then, because we romanticize our military quite often. I have a good friend of mine who is in the military, and while he hasn't seen battle, he is a different person because of it. And I absolutely support our military and our troops because somebody's got to do it. It's a sacrifice. Not only could they die, but they kind of lose their humanity in the process. They have to wrestle with the fact that they're killing someone. So I have the utmost respect for our military and our troops. I think citizens who have never seen battle, including our president who has never seen battle, people that have never been in the military are just going to dramatize and romanticize war like it's a chess game. That's so jacked. Instead of romanticizing it, we need to tremble at it, and we need to look at war as like a last resort, in my opinion. There are people out there who are total scum, and they want nothing more than to destroy everything. It pains me that we have to go and stop them, and that's the truth of it. But unfortunately, people get caught in the crossfire, and a lot of people who are in the crosshairs are people that have families, they have beliefs, they wake up just like you every morning, they drink their cup of coffee or whatever it may be. And these are the people that we're sending overseas on both sides of the chessboard. We're all the same. I totally support our military, and, I just hope that we have people that are going to lead them to pursue missions that are the right decision and aren't things that are putting people's lives in danger. The flames kept us warm, so we bit our tongues and tasted scorn, the bitter stench of finite men, betrayed by the thieves they swore to defend. The bell will toll, and in the end lay only the echoes of what could have been. The bitter stench of finite men. I think he's talking about dead bodies. Betrayed by the thieves they swore to defend. It's like we put them there, We encourage this war because it's easy for us to sit behind our little computers and say lots of disgusting things about our enemies. Throw myself headlong to the jaws of the beast, the war machine that feeds for eternity. That is a cool line, and it just sounds awesome when he screams it. But throw myself headlong to the jaws of the beast, man, that's crazy. So when he talks about, he's basically just talking about the war machine. It seems like he's just kind of closing himself off. Maybe he doesn't want to wrestle with the things that he's seen and the things that he's had to do and things that he's seen done. Man, it's pretty crazy. Once again, Silent Planet, you guys are amazing. I'm not trying to kiss your ass or anything. I just think that you guys are doing something that's really important. So I'm going to take a look at the footnotes after this and see what I got wrong, because in the last video, I was actually kind of close to what they were talking about, with several lines and things. But there was so much more to it. There was stuff from like William Shakespeare and Nazi things that were talked about. Passages from Revelation were in there. So yeah, that's the second song on the album. So tomorrow we'll do the next song, so stay tuned. And if you want to see more of this, make sure you subscribe. This time I'm not going to call you a bad word because I love you. I love you. Peace out, bitch.